A lot of fun. There are chefs this morning, so I'll let them have it.
Thank you, Bernetta. Okay, you want to start? All right. Okay, so Robin and I are from an organization called the Japanese American Citizens League, and we are cooking today from this cookbook called the Nisei Kitchen. It was written in 1977, and my grandmother was the co-editor of it. So we still use it. I use this all the time. This demonstration you're going to see is really about home cooking. We're not chefs. We're not professionals. Kind of chefs. We like to cook. Yeah. But anyway, so this is something that's approachable that you guys could do in your home. And that's the intention of it, not to like make a big fancy meal that you might pay massive amounts of money for.
Where can I buy the cookbook?
You can buy the cookbook up the hill at the soda tent.
How much is it?
$15.
Is that all?
She's not a plant.
We're not
Pay no attention to them.
not part of our family.
Okay, so don't even think that. So why don't you tell them what we're doing?
All right. So one thing Wendy didn't mention is was typed on
By hand.
on a typewriter.
By hand.
And tell them how many times did they taste tested the recipe?
Oh, so there was a whole committee of ladies that's listed in the front, and every single recipe on here, they taste tested it, and then there's one lady, they did have a discussion, and then there's one lady that did, yes or no. So you know that these have been tested, and because it's from 1977, some of the ingredients may have slightly different names now. So Robin's going to go through a lot of that, so it's easier to find these ingredients. And they were Nisei. If you don't know what Nisei means second generation. So this is the first generation of people that were born in the United States. So the first generation of the people that immigrated, and then this is their children.
And we're the Sansei.
And we're the next generation.
And so
It's all watered down now.
These are like family heirlooms, right? You can see how well used mine is.
Yeah, this is my third one.
Okay, so today we're going to make sukiyaki. Who here has had sukiyaki? Raise your hand. All right, good. Who here has made sukiyaki? Okay, you don't need to be here.
Yeah.
You can come up and teach it.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about, this is all new to me too from yesterday. I'm going to tell you a little bit about sukiyaki. It comes from two words, Japanese words, suki and yaki. Now, I always thought, does anyone here speak Japanese? Okay, you know what ski means? Ski? Yeah, what does ski mean?
Like.
Yeah, ski means to like. And yaki?
Grill?
To grill or to cook. So I always thought it meant like to grill what you like, right? Which is like, yeah, I like this stuff. Well, suki is actually plowshare. Since even though I come from a farming family, I did not know what a plowshare was. So I had to look it up, and it's like the blade in front of a plow, apparently. So back in the day, the Buddhists in Japan were not allowed to eat any meat. Like everything was vegetarian. And then Americans came, and they're like, hey, you guys should eat this stuff. So from the 1860s or so, meat started coming in, and it started to become more readily available. But it was still kind of taboo to eat it. So the farmers would hide away. At the end of the day, they scrub their plowshare, and then they would make it into like a hibachi grill, and they would grill meat over it. That's the origin of sukiyaki.
According to the Nisei Kitchen.
According to this thing. Yeah. So, and I want to read this to you because, this is a very 1950s housewife thing. This is really cute. Sukiyaki is the most popular of all Japanese dishes. Its ingredients, tender beef, succulent vegetables, and savory sauce are cooked right in front of the diner's eyes. The platters of beautifully arranged ingredients, showmanship of skillful cooking, and tantalizing aromas create an atmosphere difficult to surpass.
Oh my. I don't know if that's what happened when you did it.
But easily matched by the delicious results. So that's the setup here and what we're going to make today. Any questions so far?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So usually I've had a sukiyaki, I would call it a party or a dinner or whatever, and you would take this like a electric frying pan or a pot with a heating element, and you put it in the middle of the table. And so then you cook this, and then the diners that sit around the table, when it's sort of cooked, then they have their little bowl of rice, and they take from the communal pot and eat. And so then you just keep cooking and cooking and cooking, and people keep eating and eating and eating, and then, you know, everybody's full.
Before you know it, you've eaten a lot more than you should
Yes,
have.
then you have no idea how much you've actually eaten, which is like a blessing. Okay, so I think the first step is we are going to make a sauce called Hawaii dashi sauce. And if you were going to do this like for your fancy dinner party, right, you might make it and then put it in maybe a little pitcher so that it's a nicer presentation. This is yours? This is my creamer. and it all doesn't fit in here, but this is all I have.
Multi-purpose.
So this is what we're using.
It's actually a traditional Japanese. Yes,
I think it's false craft. Okay, so one of our first ingredients is going to be, of course, soy sauce, and I'm using low sodium because, you know, we're all more health conscious these days. All right, so we're going to do a half cup of soy sauce. And don't spill this all over myself.
Yeah, don't spill it. I'm going to stand back.
And then we're going to throw it in here. And then a half a cup of dashi.
Wait, did you wash your hands?
I did.
Okay, good. just checking.
Sorry. Okay. And then I have a cup of dashi. So dashi, Robin can explain
Okay,
dashi.
so I was
I
asked
did wash my hands.
our friend up front here if there is instant dashi available, and the answer is yes. So the traditional way to make dashi, which is like a soup stock or seaweed stock, and is the basis for a lot of Japanese soups, is you either have dried fish, like dried anchovies, or you have bonito-shaped fish flakes, which come, it looks, I don't even know how to describe it, I should have brought some for you. Or you can use kelp that's been dried, so it looks like a big green sort of thing.
Like a sheet.
A
almost,
sheet,
like a thick
yeah,
sheet.
a sheet of seaweed, but not. You put it in a bunch of water, and then you soak it, and you boil it, and then you simmer it, and you get this really lovely savory sauce called dashi. And you've made it, you know, it takes a long time to make, right?
So I like instant.
So what you do is you go to the store, and you go, hey, hon dashi, and you get this out, and actually, what this looks like, I'll show you. It actually looks a little bit like fish.
It looks like granules.
Well, it looks like yeast almost.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
yeast,
yeah.
but it doesn't taste
Yeah.
or smell like it.
So, you know, you just throw this in water, and then you've got instant dashi.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's amazing. There's another kind.
Boiling water.
The other kind of instant is like a tea bag. And so you put that.
That's the kind I really like.
Yeah, that's the.
But it's
good
really,
stuff.
I can't find it.
You gotta go to Japan to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's expensive.
So yeah, Wendy's using the whole
I use
dashi.
the instant dashi. I made it ahead of time.
Mhm.
Okay, so we then put dashi and then a third cup of sugar, because everything is like this soy sauce sugar combination.
Do not be diabetic in Japan.
Or have a salt issue.
Yeah, everything is.
Oh.
Okay, and then sake. So I put a quarter cup of sake.
Sake lovers?
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah.
I put this. I like get. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive sake.
This is the cheap stuff.
nice.
Sorry. I mean, this is the really high quality, less expensive, affordable
For sure, yeah.
option.
The budget conscious.
The budget conscious option.
Yes.
I like
And
that.
it tastes absolutely fine. So.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so I'm gonna put that in here. And then it says in the recipe to use MSG, but I use this whatever.
Yeah, what do you guys think about MSG?
I like it.
You're
Yeah.
okay. There's this is polarizing.
What? Is there a yay or a nay?
Well, there's some yeas, there's some nays, but I mean, you know, I was always told it was like, you know, birth defects and all kinds of things.
No.
I heard it gives people
know.
headaches.
Something, yeah.
That's, the headache thing
That's
is the
very
only
different than a
thing
birth
I-
defect.
It's not good for you, I know that. So then I didn't eat it for a long time, and like every other recipe this book has
Kind of fell out of favor.
Every-
Yeah, but now they're like, no, that's not true. It doesn't cause
Now
any
they say it's
problems."
fine.
They're like, it's totally fine. So I'm like, good. I can go back to it.
Yeah, and I actually haven't tested it with the MSG, so I didn't put it in.
Yeah, I think it tastes fine without it.
All right, so you just kind of whip that up. Try to get the sugar dissolve. I'm never totally successful. But. And then according to my fancy picture.
So fancy.
Yes, I'm so fancy.
Ooh.
It mostly fits. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, easy. All right, so that is our sauce. So we have that. And then we usually prepare, so this is before everybody shows up at your house, you prepare like a fancy platter of vegetables.
Fancy platter.
So I'll kind of show you how I did that.
I stole this plate from my mother-in-law.
She won't see this.
That's true.
She might have to. All right, so I was going to show you a couple things here. We'll just go through the list of items. So first we have bamboo shoots. So here, you can buy this in a can, which I think I threw it away, so you can't show it. So. But they are...
Or you could buy the actual shoot.
Yes, you can buy like the cone shoot.
And
thing.
takenoko is the name for that, and
Yeah.
take is bamboo.
You've probably
and-
seen this in like Japanese.
Yeah, ko is actually child, so you're eating the child of bamboo.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
that is what it is, right?
I like the other kind versus this kind.
You like to chop it up?
But yeah, I like it comes like in a cone, sort of.
I'm just totally lazy.
Yeah, not my favorite. So,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay. All right, so then we have what the cookbook calls celery cabbage, which is also called napa cabbage. And I have brought a whole one there so
Yeah.
you guys can kind of see.
Do you guys buy napa?
Yeah.
It's pretty readily available now.
Yeah, and so what you have to have in your head is not that, but when you're preparing is that people are going to be taking this from this communal pot. So you don't want like teeny little pieces because then it's really frustrating.
Yeah, then you're like,
So I try to make everything kind of chunky. So I usually just sort of cut it like this and just roughly chop it like this.
and you might think, oh, I could just use regular cabbage instead of napa cabbage.
Have you tried that?
Not a good idea.
Okay, never try it.
No, it's not the same. I like napa.
Okay, this is fine enough. I think it's enough.
Oh, there you go.
I'll chop these. If you
All
want.
right.
If you want to
I
chop-
also brought this cool. Isn't this cool? This is like a Japanese, what do you call it? Strainer. Yeah. Fancy, right? So that one I did not steal from.
Crack it up. So you can see, like, it doesn't really take that long to prep it. I mean, there's a lot of kind of vegetables, but it doesn't really take that long to
She
chop
was
it.
just complaining that she was up
Although I
till
did
11
make
o'clock last night.
75 samples worth.
Chopping all of it. And I mean, I didn't help her at all, so I was just like, good job, Wendy. Thank you.
Okay, and then it says in here shirataki, which I can't find these days.
I'll talk about shirataki. Okay,
So
so I
that's-
want to pass around
That's
this thing. Has anyone seen this before? Okay, you just pass it around and then I'll talk about it. So I got that at the Pan Asian supermarket out on Manchester. And it is called konnyaku. It's in English, it's devil's fruit or I forget the other word for it. Elephant's yam. I didn't know elephant. Why would elephants have one yam? I don't know. I don't know why it's called that. It's weird. But I call it konnyaku. If you don't want to call it konnyaku because that means to get engaged in Japanese.
Very different.
Very different than konnyaku, which is that thing that you're passing around. And someone here, if you have phone service, if you can look up the plant, I want you to look up the plant. It's Konjac. It's from the konjac plant.
Can you spell that again?
Got it.
Konjac. How would you describe what that plant looks like?
A dirty pumpkin with like a pink stem, that's what it's showing on my
A
phone.
dirty pumpkin with a pink stem.
Wow. That sounds delicious.
It's so weird looking. It's very, like, the plant itself has got this, like, long pink thing sticking out. So they say that this konnyaku is actually from the corm of the plant, which I don't know what a corm is, but we're in a botanical garden, so I had to look that up. And the corm is the plant stem that's underground. And it's basically all fiber. So if you're wanting to lose weight, you can eat a ton of cornetto. It has no flavor at all.
It sounds terrible.
And if you touch it, it's like sort of gelatinous.
Yeah.
So for Wendy, you know, what they do is they make it into noodles. And those noodles are called shiratake.
But I couldn't find
She
that.
couldn't find them.
So I bought this, which is made out of sweet potato instead of yam. And this I just was more readily
No,
available.
dude, this is Korean.
Well, okay. They're okay. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just have to substitute the closest thing you can.
Anything noodly.
Noodly is good,
Yeah.
and I like these because they're just a little bit, they're not like a wheat pasta where they kind of break down, they stay more
Or,
firm.
yeah, or you could do like rice vermicelli or something like that.
Yeah, okay, so I'm cutting up green onion and mushrooms because we'll add that to our platter.
And the mushrooms, you can use, these are button
I just use button mushrooms and that's really all it says.
But you can get
But
like
you can use
shiitake
shiitake
mushrooms or, you know,
Crimini or
whatever, truffle.
no, not truffle.
Truffles, okay. But most any Asian mushroom. I like enoki, the white.
Yeah,
one.
gnocchi, that would be actually pretty.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good in there.
Okay, and again, not too small, right? And I did wash my hands.
Chunky.
Okay, and then we have tofu here. So I had a block of tofu, which you can get at your grocery store, and we just made cubes out of that.
Oh, I have to share with these guys. Did you guys know that there's a tofu factory in Granite City?
No.
Isn't that insane? And I did a tour of it recently. You go in and they're kind of lax. They're just like, here, put on this hairnet, and then they like have you like walk through everything. And all the soybeans come from Missouri and Arkansas, I guess, and they go through the whole process where they get washed and boiled, and then they end up with this like giant block of tofu. It's so amazing. And then it goes through like a little slicer thing.
How'd you find out about that place?
I don't know. Someone was like, "You're Japanese. You like tofu. Check this place out." I don't know. It was really interesting, and they said they shipped to like 7 or 8 different states. So the brand is Ichiban tofu. But yeah, they are literally like just across the river from us.
Okay. All right, and then I did some onion, and so you just have to slice it like a 1/4 inch thick. It's pretty easy. I knocked it on my platter, so maybe just for demonstration purposes. All right, so then your guests come and you have this like gorgeous platter, and I added some spinach too, just for color.
Oh yeah, I think that, does the recipe say spinach?
Yeah.
Okay, the other option in here is chrysanthemum leaves,
Oh.
which, I mean, I guess you could go in your garden and pick them.
I don't know, are they all edible?
I don't know.
I was
But
kind of a.
it does specify edible chrysanthemums.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay, that
I
clarifies
think you
it.
should totally take that back.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want people like
Maybe-
poisoning
yeah,
themselves.
don't go in your garden. But you can get those again, like at an Asian food store or an international supermarket, and they're, you know, they look just like the chrysanthemum leaves I have in my garden. I think I
Have you
prefer
eaten any from the
yeah,
garden?
no.
Okay.
I prefer spinach.
I like spinach.
That's Robin Hood story if anyone gets sick.
Yeah.
Yes,
not Wendy.
This is Robin.
Not Wendy. All right, so then you have your kind of your fancy platter, and then so this, you can get thinly sliced meat in a lot of places. You can slice it yourself. My mom used to freeze it and then slice it herself, but now there's some shortcuts that I like. So this is shaved beef from Aldi. So hey, why not? And then you can get it, I think at some of the Asian markets you can get sukiyaki beef also. I just went to Aldi because it was easy and I live in Columbia.
You can get it at Costco too, but you have to get like a gigantic thing.
Yeah, you have to have a really big party, yeah. Okay, so then let's heat this up. And I think we're ready for this.
What else can I say? Does anybody have any questions so far? What are you finding our presentation to be entertaining? Okay, thank you.
We're entertained by ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
good.
Illinois is the largest producer of soy in the U.S.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Maybe that's why they have a tofu factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why we have the tofu factory. The soy comes from Illinois, so you look at crop rotation fields with corn.
Uh-huh.
soy.
Oh
We
wow,
don't take Persian corn.
that's so started cooking with tofu, and she was wondering if you're supposed to squeeze the liquid out. So when I get tofu, you know, I open it up, I got the block, and then I drain it, and then I usually rinse it real fast.
They don't.
You don't have to.
Again, a shortcut.
Yeah, she shortcuts. I rinse it, and then
I got stuff to do.
I stick it on like a cutting board, and I kind of press it a little bit and like drain it. And then it just depends on what you're making. If you're making something where you want it to really hold its shape, then you want to try to get it as dry as possible, right? So you could put paper towels and kind of press it down. And
Or some people put something on top of it and let it sort of.
it broke apart. Yeah, so
Maybe a firmer tofu.
there's like 5 different grades of tofu, right? The softest one is called silken, and it's just very.
It's like pudding.
Yeah, it's like pudding, and then you want to get like maybe extra firm if you don't want it to fall
Try that.
apart.
Yeah.
But even if it falls apart, that's okay.
It's still yummy.
Yeah, it still tastes good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so.
I gotta tell the tofu story real quick.
Okay. Tell your
So-
tofu story.
so
I have
our-
no idea what's
Our grandma.
We're related.
I
in
can't
case you
believe you
couldn't
don't
tell.
know this. Our grandma, when she came over here as an 18-year-old to marry her cousin.
Who she'd never met.
Explains a lot about us, right?
Yeah.
A little inbreeding. She got off the boat. Sorry, she got off the boat and she married my grandpa.
Yeah.
And they had 9 kids, including our parents. But anyway, he expected her to be able to know how to take soybeans and make tofu from scratch. She did not know how to.
She was a silkworm farmer.
Yeah, she was a merchant's daughter, and she raised silkworms for kimonos.
She didn't know anything about
right?
tofu.
So she was like, I don't know how to make tofu. So apparently, he was upset about that. And so, in her later years, when she was a little, every time we would bring tofu, she would say, ha ha ha, your grandpa was so mad at me that I didn't know how to make tofu. And she'd say that every single time.
Well, she said it in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese, so I probably never knew.
You never knew that. Okay. That's
I never heard her say it.
Yeah, no, that was like a thing. So I can't even imagine making tofu from scratch, actually, though, right? Like,
Oh yeah, they made it from scratch. They used to make it. They made tofu. Their family. She's obviously not related to us. All right, so the recipe says you can use the suet, like the fat from the beef, but again, shortcut. I just use cooking oil.
who uses suet anymore, anyway?
Mom used to when my mom made it, she always used the suet.
When I used it with the sirloin,
Uh huh.
and then the fat that came off the sirloin, I used
You would use that?
Yeah, and that's what the recipe tells you.
I
to
feel
do,
like suet.
but I don't do it.
Suet is an old-fashioned word.
Well, it's from '77.
That's
so
true.
it's even older. All right, and so what it basically recommends is that you do like a half batch, and then you add to it over the evening. So I'm just going to make my half batch.
Yeah.
So you start off with your lovely shaped beef, and you just stick it in there.
Love that noise.
Deliciousness is about to start.
And the cookbook, the recipe says, like, you know, make sure it doesn't get all muddled up and become stew. Like, stew is a really horrible thing. Right.
Oh, no.
So,
Your sample might be a little more like stew.
yeah, you're supposed to kind of keep the things separated as we start cooking.
All right.
Okay.
Yummy. Okay, so I just like kind of spread it out and cook the meat first, mostly. And then I push it to the side afterwards.
Yeah, and in Japan too, like, they're totally okay with lots of raw food, right? Like sushi and all that. So like, a lot of times they don't even cook the meat that much.
Yeah,
Like it's
just
still
a little sear.
kind of like rare or like half raw sometimes, and they'll still eat it.
But by the time I'm done with this, it's going to be cooked. For sure.
Yeah. We're not gonna serve you raw.
No, they're not. Okay, so then after a minute or so, you kind of separate it out. All right, then I usually just dump it over to the side. I think this side is good. Okay. All right, so then as your table audience looks on, I add onion, or not. Maybe I'll use my washed hands.
Yes.
Yeah, put in the onion. And then I put in some of this bamboo shoot that Robin doesn't like. And then I put in the
And so what's fun is since everyone's sitting around the table watching this, you can like, it's almost like going to the hibachi thing. Like you can like,
Yeah.
flip some stuff around if you want to. Yeah. Put on a little show.
Okay, and then we put some so my napa cabbage, that goes in. And so what they're trying to say is you basically want to kind of keep this stuff segregated so it's pretty, you know, not as stew. And then sauce.
That smells like good.
It's not good. And then I put these noodles in.
What I found is if you make this and then you have leftovers, the next day the noodles completely suck all the sauce up. So,
Kind of dry.
yeah, it's kind of dry.
Yeah, okay. So then we cook this for a little bit, kind of let it cook down. So these are the things that take a little bit longer. And then we'll do another round with some more ingredients. And this is about the time where you like serve wine.
Okay, okay, who, I had some sake lovers? Yes. So I didn't take this from my mother-in-law's, but I don't know where I got it from. It just appeared at my house one day. Sake. So does anyone know the Japanese etiquette for serving sake?
I forgot.
Okay, yes.
Traditionally, the younger person is supposed to serve the older person first. You are supposed to pour with 2 hands, and they are to receive with 2 hands, and you cannot drink until your elder has finished drinking.
You're more Japanese than I am. Yeah, so, you know, the first time I went to Japan, someone was like, oh, sake, and I was like, thanks, and I like poured it for myself, and I drank it, and they were like, oh my god, she's so American. Yeah, so I mean, you know, since Wendy's older than me,
You never would have guessed.
I would be pouring it for her and making sure she's happy.
And I would drink it
satisfied.
really slowly just so that she.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, sukiyaki is more like a winter dish, right? Because it's so hot, and so you can warm up sake. You can drink it cold or warm. So in the winter, you know, people really like to drink it warm. I actually don't even really drink sake that much, but.
Well, and sometimes the less expensive ones are better warm. I think the flavor comes out more when it's warm.
Yeah. This smells so good. Can you guys smell this?
Yeah.
Yeah, give you some fumes. Okay, so then we're kind of, at this point now, we can add the second round of stuff. So I add mushroom. And green onion.
I'm going to demo eating this for you guys.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a really fun time watching Robin.
You're going to watch me eat it. It's interesting, I never thought about it. It's 2 types of onions.
It does.
Yeah.
I think this is really to make it prettier.
Yeah, the color.
Give it a little green, especially if you don't put the spinach in. It's kind of looking like, I don't know.
What do you guys think of the cognac? It's kind of weird, right?
I have
Yeah,
never,
it's
I have
squishy.
never ever used that.
But you have if you share one of those things.
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
It's just a weird version.
It's weird, yeah. Japanese food has weird textures sometimes.
Yeah, like these noodles are a little, I don't want to say slimy, but kind of slimy.
Kind of slimy, yeah. But I mean, I don't know,
But they're yummy.
we like it.
It's a nice contrast, like, so you're not supposed to cook this too much. You're supposed to be a little bit crispy. So now when it's at this point, and you add a little, add a little of this.
Spinach will get, will wilt down really
Yeah,
fast.
I usually do this during like the last minute. Yeah, a little spinach. And then
I feel like the mushroom takes so much actually.
mushrooms.
Did you put the tofu in yet?
What's that?
Did I miss the tofu going?
No, I forgot to put it in.
You didn't forget. Yeah, you were just saving it.
I just hadn't put it in yet.
Yeah. Good observation.
And then I usually put, like, sometimes it gets a little dry, so you can add a little more sauce.
Yeah, I actually doubled the sauce.
I would actually put more sauce.
Yeah, and then you can have
It's a
plenty
little
of
dry.
sauce.
And now can you really smell it?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to serve yourself some rice?
Okay, so, who here likes rice? Everybody? All right. Do you guys, who knows the difference between Japanese rice and other rice? The grains, yeah? The grains are different? Grains are smaller? No, the answer is Japanese rice is better. That is the difference. Tastes better. This is my favorite brand of rice, kokuho, because it's good Japanese rice, but it's not the top expensive one. And you know, my husband is Japanese and he eats so much rice all the time. So I have to buy these giant 40-pound bags and then they disappear immediately. But yes, so Wendy brought a 10-cup rice cooker.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
It's her daughter's, even though her daughter has no kids.
They just go large.
They like. I brought an old school rice cooker. Hey, there's some rice in here. Oh, you used it all?
They've conserved.
Did you use all of them?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you want to share? Well, I was gonna put rice in there because you said.
Well, there's a whole other rice cooker back there. We put all of
See, they said they used it all.
it.
Okay.
Pretend there's rice.
So yeah, so this
Is there no rice left?
This is my old school rice
We used it
cooker.
all.
And just gonna pretend. No, can't use that. No. Does anyone know what this is?
Rice food.
A rice battle, shamoji, right? So, since my friends took all my rice, I'm just gonna,
Very efficient.
you know, just gonna scoop some from the side. Put it in there. Wow. So generous. Okay, pretend this is like a
Just
huge
think of
amount
it, we gave all the rice to you all.
Yeah,
So
you guys know
that's
this. So everyone has some rice. And they're excited.
I agree.
And, okay, who here likes to use chopsticks? Is it difficult? No. But do you use them properly? Yes.
Are you stabbing with it?
No. Okay, so quick tip. In Japan, if you stick your chopsticks like this, it means it's for a dead person.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Lay
that.
it on.
Yeah, always lay them down. There's something called a hashioki, which is usually a cute little ceramic thing, and you can put it on there. Or you can take your little paper chopstick thing and you open it up and kind of wrap it up, and then that becomes a little hashioki. Yeah, but if you do that, like, you're dead.
Yeah, that's really, really.
And you're also not supposed to cross them when you set them down, is that right?
You're not supposed to cross them?
Is that right? I heard that once, I could be wrong.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like when you set them down, you're like.
Oh.
Yeah, parallel.
Yeah.
It's just prettier.
That would be awkward
They're all about the
anyway.
pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you don't like take your fork and your spoon and go like that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm more practical.
You spoon it out like that.
All right, you want your egg?
Okay. So now that I got my lovely bride. Okay, this is the part Americans are always a little bit like,
Yeah, not all your guests might do this. Although sometimes they will.
it's amazing. Okay,
It's so
so
much better this way.
Japanese people, like I said, they like raw things, right? So, a traditional way to do this is you're going to eat it with a raw egg. You crack your egg. Do that. Mix it all up. Good. Like the Japanese housewives, they always like keep the little, like there's like a white thing. I don't know.
I ain't doing that.
I don't mess with that. That's too much trouble. Mix it up really,
They're
really
obviously
well.
not Japanese.
This is like considered your sauce, actually, for your sukiyaki. So, and what happens is as you're starting to eat it, the sauce from the pot is mixing in with yours. So it doesn't feel like a raw egg pretty quickly, right? It's actually really delicious.
Help yourself.
Oh, oh. And you know what you say before you eat?
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Good job. Itadakimasu means like, I humbly accept this delicious food that you have prepared.
My grandma used to say it every time.
Yeah. Even if it's not delicious, you still say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretend.
This is amazing. Okay, how do you do this? Okay, so you're mixing it all up in there, and then you're like,
So normally, I usually take it from there and I put it in my rice.
Yeah.
And then I eat it with the rice.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's pathetic.
So maybe not that.
It needs to be cooked a little bit more, I think.
Okay.
But, yeah, so it's super fun because you're all sitting around, and okay, here's the other chopstick etiquette thing. If you're with your family and you love your family, you can all just take your chopsticks and be
Oh
like,
yeah. I do the other end.
I want this, I want this. If you don't love your family or you're with people who are not related, then the proper etiquette is to turn your chopsticks around,
Use the back end.
use the back end to
Just
grab,
serve yourself. And then eat with the other side.
and then
So no double dipping.
turn them around.
Well, it just makes people feel like you're not throwing your germs
You're
in.
not allowed.
Even if I'm with my family. I don't know why you don't do this with your family, but even if I'm with my family, I use it.
Do you really?
Yeah. I mean, you're all sharing the same germs. Trying to give it a go.
Okay, yeah, that, she does it the proper way. I do it like the kind of, what do you call it?
Rustic.
Rustic. I was gonna say unrefined. The rustic way, where you're just grabbing. And then what's great for the person making the sukiyaki, so the host, is this is all happening as you're sitting around eating and talking and drinking your sake. So it's kind of fun.
Very
because-
leisurely.
Yeah, you've got all this hot food going on, and it's not like you have to run and like run back and forth to the oven and bring stuff out, and you know what that's like, right? Hosted Thanksgiving or whatever.
So then it's like people are eating, then you can, you can get more beef, put that in, start cooking more, work it on the side, that kind of thing. So
Yeah, it kind of got it. Yeah,
it kind of caramelized a little bit.
it's
I turned it down.
more sauce.
Bring it in.
Does anyone have any questions?
How do you reheat it the next day?
Microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah, nothing special.
No, you get out your plowshare and you put it in the box and put it up. Yeah. No, I mean you could put it in a pot too, and
Yeah, you could heat up in a pot.
I would maybe again
It'll be
add
more like
sauce.
stew the next day,
Yeah.
obviously.
Make more rice.
Make more rice.
And make more rice.
Yes.
Good question. What if someone has a soy allergy? Is there an alternative
Yes.
to
So
that?
Yes.
you can do amino.
Tamari. Have you ever had tamari?
I think so.
So I was a little leery, like, oh, that's not gonna taste right. But I tried it because I had a gluten-free person come to my house, and it's pretty good. And I think there's even a low salt tamari if you want to reduce your salt as well.
Tamari or samari?
Tamari with a
What
with a
is
T.
what is it?
I have no idea.
I was thinking aminos. You know those.
It might be the same thing as aminos.
Regs aminos.
It might be just a brand name of aminos. I don't know. But
It's,
it's called tamari. You can get it at the grocery store.
Have you guys heard that umami flavor? Right.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up knowing that word umami.
It came out new recently.
It's yeah.
They
It's
recently made
It's
it.
the trendy. What
Yeah.
the sixth?
Yeah, the sweet, sour, bitter, savory, and umami. What's missing one?
Sweet, sour, bitter,
Savory.
spicy.
Spicy. Umami. Yeah. So that the MSG is supposed to give the umami flavor to a lot of the things in here, and also I think like those aminos or soy sauce.
Yeah, but you could definitely use tamari. And it says on there gluten-free.
No, I mean soy-free. Like
Yeah.
someone has a
Oh,
soy allergy.
soy-free.
Oh.
There, I was thinking meat-free. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I think you definitely
Aminos
Yeah.
would be the way to go.
It probably won't taste exactly the same, but that's
It
okay.
would still have umami.
I think it'd be good. Yeah.
And salty. Kind of salty.
Yeah. By the way, do you have a favorite recipe in this cookbook?
Oh, yeah, but don't really.
Okay, she likes oyakudon, which is the chicken and rice. It's
That's
like
what we made last year.
chicken and child, so it's like the egg and the chicken. Cute, right?
Yeah, mother and child in a bowl.
We made it last year. My favorite, my all-time favorite is frankfurters and soy sauce.
Oh, I grew up on Frankfurt.
Which, guess what? It's frankfurters and soy sauce. That's the recipe.
Yeah, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
And then you serve it over rice, so like instead of a bun, you put it on rice.
Yeah. It's like the quintessential Japanese American thing because, right, like a lot of our grandmas and grandpas and everyone, they couldn't always get ingredients that they would have had available in Japan. So they had to start adapting things. And so you'll see that reflected in some of these recipes too, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of American ingredients in there mixed in with Japanese ingredients. You want to talk about yaramanji?
Oh, okay. So,
A special treat.
sukiyaki is almost done, and we're going to have lots of samples for you, which we're going to have in a moment. I will tell you when. They're like ready to go. The other thing that I made as a special treat for you guys.
Just for you. And it's yummy.
I only make this once a year, so consider yourself very lucky. This is a manju. So the inside is anko, which is azuki beans that have been boiled for about 4 or 5 hours, mashed
Labor
with
intensive.
insane amount of sugar. Like, don't even ask how much. It's like 5.
And the recipe is actually.
The recipe's right in there. This is our grandma used to make this for us when we were younger, and in Japan, people don't know how to make this. They always buy it now.
Yeah, nobody makes
So when I tell people like, yeah, I make my own anko and I make my own manju, they're just like, what?
Why?
Yeah, they're like, go to the department store and buy it. But so after you get the beans and they start to solidify, and you can make them into little balls, right? And so I actually made those, and then there's lots of different ways you can wrap them. So this is steamed manju, so you make the dough with just like flour, sugar, egg, salt, and then it becomes like a dough-like consistency, and you can actually form it over the ball, and then you steam it in a steamer for 15 minutes.
It's like a sweet bread.
Rice flour.
So that's
Rice flour.
not rice flour. So if you use rice flour, then you're making a mochi style, which would have that more springy mochi, like the mochi ice cream you guys have probably had. So that's another recipe that's in here. A third one is kuri manju, which is baked, where you make the dough and you actually put it in the oven and bake it. Baste it with egg yolk. Yeah. And
Yeah, to
then-
make it shiny.
Yeah, so there's lots of different things you can do with it. If you guys like the taste of it, there's kakigori over in the food court, which is shaved ice that has anko on top.
Beans.
Yeah, the beans and then matcha and then like milk. And it's so cold, you're like, this is killing me, but I have to have more.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really yummy.
So anyway, I made 40 manju, so you guys can all have a half.
To go with your little.
Yeah. If it's not your thing, don't feel bad, because some people are like, why am I eating sweet beans? That's so odd. Like, for us, it's like a huge
It's
treat.
so yummy.
Yeah, we love it, but
Yeah.
it's not
I have
everybody's
a friend who went to
thing.
Japan and he went to a bakery and he thought this was chocolate.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
He was super homesick, so he went and bought a chocolate pastry.
It was all full of beans.
He
Yeah.
was happy.
That's like when they think that ginger is ham, and they stick a big thing of ginger in their mouth. It's like, no, it's not ham.
Oh, yeah,
the shaved ginger, yeah. Okay, so anyway, hope you enjoy.
Okay, now we can do some samples.
Now we can do samples.
So we have wonderful helpers.
Yes, so we have
They'll kind of
Maria,
pass
Jody, and Amy are helping us.
separately. And Lisa.
Oh, and Lisa.
Lisa actually wrote it on the board too. That's her handwriting.